Hey everyone, we just want to remind you to drink responsibly.
And beware of pirates when cooking with rum.
Hi, and welcome to the first episode of Cooking with Liquor. I am Ashley Schwartau.
And I'm Sorice.
He's our chef. And today we're going to be cooking with rum. And we are going to be making a delicious rum cake.
Indeed we are.
So what would you like to tell the audience about this?
Okay, well for today's recipe you're going to need a number of things. The first thing you're going to need to get is a bundt pan. And you're going to need to prepare this bundt pan using shortening and flour. And what you're going to do with the shortening is you're going to take like a paper towel. You can use your finger if you want, but I prefer not to get all greasy. And you just need to go and dip the napkin here in the shortening and just, rub the pan, get it all greased up.
This is very important.
Yeah, otherwise your cake's going to stick, and when you go to flip it over on a plate, it's going to just crack in half, or it's not going to come out of the pan at all.
And nobody will get to eat the rum cake.
And then you're just going to take the flours, put it in the bottom of the pan.
Try not to make a mess.
Try not to make a mess. Pull it over a garbage can sink and just kind of jiggle it around, getting the sides all covered in flour. And there you have it.
Now we get to mix the batter.
Indeed. We have a few things here that we're going to be using. We have a box of yellow cake mix. And as we go along, we're not going to be following any of the directions on the back of the box. We actually have a specific set of custom directions to get this cake finished. So the other dry ingredient we're using is instant pudding. Use vanilla instant pudding, not the sugar-free. So those are our dry ingredients. And what we're going to do with those right now is we got a large mixing bowl and a whisk. And you're just going to take those out and dump them into the mixing bowl. And then all you have to do basically is just mix the dry ingredients together. Next up we got the wet ingredients. We have our oil. We use a half cup of vegetable oil. We're also going to be using a half cup of water. And we also have
the most important
ingredient of all, a half cup of rum. And Captain Jack Sparrow would say we need really bad eggs, but actually we need 4 really good eggs. And all you're going to do is just start making a mess. Dump your eggs, dump your water, dump your oil, and dump the rum.
Woohoo! Yo-ho!
Yo-ho. Take it over here, got an electric mixer over here, and going to mix together the batter. We're going to actually mix it on high, just till it's smooth, just get all the clumps out of the batter, and just get it real nice and smooth. Just the rum and the pudding really make this cake very moist.
What happens if you put in more than a half cup of rum?
If you put in more than half a cup of rum, your cake's going to be soggy and it will not cook. It will be
Don't think
flat.
you're going to get drunker.
Yeah.
Off more than half a cup.
Yeah, you're not going to get any more alcohol in this cake by adding more rum. You're just going to ruin the cake. So we have the batter here in the bowl, and we're just going to get it right inside the bundt pan. And actually, could you make sure the oven's set for 350 or 325? Sorry.
Okay.
The oven has to be preset to 325. And this is going to go in the oven for an hour.
So you could drink lots of rum in the meantime while you wait for it to cook.
So we have batter in the bundt pan. Oven's been preset to 325. Just going to drop it in the middle rack of the oven.
There.
Set the
timer
for.
Use this timer.
Yeah.
There we go.
Set the timer for an hour and you're all set.
1 hour.
In the meantime, we're going to be setting up the glaze for the cake while we wait for the cake to finish baking. Where's the rum? Where's the rum gone? One's missing. One's gone down.
Hi, welcome back.
Yep.
We are going to be making the rum glaze for the cake now.
Yeah, and today we've been using Bacardi Select rum. It's, smooth rum. It's most important for the glaze because you're not going to cook out all the alcohol. It gives the rum cake that true rum flavor that first hits your tongue. So you need to go with like a very smooth, very dark rum, very rich, lots of flavor. For the glaze, we actually have 1 stick of butter.
An entire stick?
Entire
oh
stick.
My God.
We have 1/4 of a cup of water, a 1/2 cup of sugar, and 1/4 of a cup of rum. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the about medium-high heat and get a small pot here, and you're just going to put the butter in the pot.
How many calories are in this cake now? Probably like a gajillion.
Probably like 1,000 a slice. That's just...
alright, we'll all be off our diets today.
Yeah, today all diets go out the window. You turn it up to high heat, all the way up to high, and you're going to add in
the water.
the 1/4 cup of water, and then you're going to slowly, while stirring, add in the sugar. So you're just going to kind of mix it in there, and it will all mix into the water because the water's heated. And yeah, you're going to take 5 minutes and keep stirring it and watch it bubble. And you can take it off to another burner, and you can see it's already kind of caramel. It's starting to stiffen up a lot because of all the water being cooked out of it. And you're going to take and pour in the rum. It's going to start to sizzle, and it'll get very liquidy again. And that's basically what you need. And do not sniff the vapors coming off that pot. It's evaporating alcohol, and it's going to burn your nostrils, and you can actually kind of get.
Are you speaking from personal experience?
Yeah, you can actually get a buzz off of it.
Why is the rum gone?
First of all, rum is a vile drink that turns even the most decent men into horrible scoundrels. And second of all, we need to make the cake.
Why is the rum gone?
So now we're going to take the cake out of the oven.
Yep, cake's been in there for about an hour. It's been cooking. Let's see what we got.
And we get to eat it.
Oh,
Doesn't that look good?
Looks perfect, yeah. And what you're going to do is you're going to let that sit up here on top of the oven probably for about 10 or 20 minutes. Let it cool down. It's going to shrink in the pan, and then you're going to put a plate on top of it and just flip it over, and it should come right out. Alright, the cake's been here about 20 minutes. We're ready to flip it. So we're going to take it back over to the plate. Still a little hot. Put the plate on top. Flip it over. Wiggle it. And that's the final cake. So next up we have the glaze that's been cooling for the same hour. And all you gotta do with the glaze really is take it and just brush it on the cake. You can use all the glaze. I don't recommend using all of it, maybe.
Otherwise your cake will get soggy.
Yeah, cake will end up a little soggy. It's already, you push it, it's moist. Cakes don't get a whole lot more moist than that. So we're just gonna take some powdered sugar and throw it on top. And maybe when you bring it out to serve it, you could put some pineapple or cut up some strawberries, put it around the cake, dress it up a little bit. This is it. This is the finished rum cake. So, I'm Paul Sorice.
And I'm Ashley Schwartau.
And we thank you for coming by.
This has been Cooking with Liquor.
Yep.
Where's my rum?
Hello. Me, how did you?